3 minutes after 6 happening today, new COVID-19 rules for schools across the state.
The state health department is loosening restrictions as Indiana emerges from the Omicron surge. News 8's Lakin McGee, she's been following this story. Lakin, explain how come these changes are happening now?
Yeah, so the health department says that they're making these changes just because of the decline in all of these COVID-19 cases that are happening and the eligibility for school-aged kids to be vaccinated. Now, parents, pay attention to this because this is what's changing. Schools no longer will be required to conduct contact tracing or report positive cases to the Department of Health. Schools no longer will need to quarantine students who are exposed to a positive COVID-19 case, regardless of vaccination status or whether the school requires masks. Individuals who test positive for COVID-19 should isolate for 5 days and may return on day 6 if they have been fever-free for 24 hours without the use of medication, just as long as, those symptoms are improving. Now, schools are still expected to continue assisting local health departments with notification in the event of an outbreak and to share information with families when a case is identified so parents can monitor their children for symptoms. Now, the changes are regardless of vaccination status or even whether the school requires masks like we mentioned. Now, a spokesperson for Indianapolis Public Schools says the mask mandate for all students and staff will remain in place regardless of vaccination status. Carmel Clay Schools says it plans to follow the new guidance from the State Department of Health, and Noblesville schools will also adopt most of the state's new guidance. So here's something to keep in mind, parents. The CDC says if your student tests positive for COVID-19, they should wear a mask through day 10 anytime they are around others inside their home or even in public, regardless of individual state health departments' requirements when it comes to changing for schools. I'm Lakin McGee for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.